Hey, what's going on, YouTubers? It's Richards. I'm back again with another episode. Actually, it's technically my first episode of games I've recently acquired. Now, I don't want to call it game pickups and stuff like that because a lot of people do that on YouTube, and I'm gonna be a little fancy about it. So, games I've recently acquired, and I was actually waiting for a couple Wii titles. I actually have several more coming in, but I'm happy these two came in. So I'm gonna do a quick episode and go over it with you guys, and I hope you enjoy it. So, first up is Castlevania Judgment. I mean, I wouldn't have thought I liked this game because I'm not really a fan of fighter games anymore. I like the old school fighter games. I think I'm one of those people that needs that nostalgic type of atmosphere in order to play them. Like, I need an old school arcade cabinet, and to be able to go into Rocket. I can't play on a joystick, connect to a console. That's just not my thing. But if you put me in front of an arcade cabinet in a nice dingy arcade, man, it's on and cracking. I'm gonna start coin dumping and start bashing heads in. But that's me. But this, surprisingly enough, was really, really fun. I thought, hey, I was going to give it a shot. It was like $9. But it kind of got me off guard. I really, really enjoyed it. Check out that artwork, though. Isn't that sick artwork, guys? I mean, that's so awesome. I mean, I thoroughly enjoyed that. Then you have the look of the game, which I was impressed with. It's like, nice Wii disc. And then, again, with the artwork on the cover manuals. Now, one thing I want to show you guys about the manual that made me funny... it made me laugh, sorry. It reminded me of when I said in the Wii collection about Sin and Punishment having a big booklet. No. Castlevania Judgment, look at that thing. That is one beefed manual insert for a game. I mean, geez Louise, man, you should have just sent out a game strategy guide with it at that point. But nonetheless, the game was really fun. It gives me that vibe of old school Darkstalkers meets Soul Calibur, and a little bit of Virtua Fighter, but it's more honed in. So, I mean, for me, it's really cool. I really actually had a lot of fun playing it, which I was surprised with. And another cool thing is, if you guys see up there in the corner, if I can get the focus, you got the options of using an old school GameCube controller, the Nintendo Wii controller pad, and then, of course, the Wii remotes. But the Wii remotes, playing with the Wii remotes is tricky. If you have one of these bad boys, you're in the butter zone. It'll make life a lot easier. Love the characters, love the fighting. Still putting time into it. So with that, I'm going to have to keep on going, and then I'll give you guys probably a more in-depth review later on when I'm actually able to play a majority of the Wii games I've got. So let me get on to the next game I acquired, which unfortunately is the last of the games I've recently acquired until I get more in. I can do another episode for you guys. But this one's really cool. I never initially played it when it first came out for Wii. I did download them to my PS3 when I had the availability to do so when they were free. But I don't like PlayStation's Move remote, so I was like, eh. So with this one, I see, when I find it for cheap, I'm going to get it for the Wii. Resident Evil Umbrella Chronicles. I mean, come on, the Umbrella logo, love it, man. Paid $9 for it. I've played it. This is a fantastic game. I definitely need to get the Dark Side Chronicles to go with this, but this was like really fun. This is like, how can I compare it? It's like Area 51 meets House of the Dead on steroids. I mean, this game is badass. Non-stop. Pleasure to play. Have a whole bunch of fun with it. It still scares the shit out of me at times just because I'm like that with horror, but it's okay. It's mainly zombie, T-virus stuff, so I'm all good with it. But yeah, definitely, if you guys have never played it, I would recommend playing it on the Wii. I don't recommend playing it on the PS3. Like I said, I didn't like the PS Move controls. But this was actually a lot of fun. I had a lot of enjoyment playing it. I love the manual. I was kind of bummed, if you guys see this, that they skimped out on costs and they didn't give you the colored disc. They couldn't have put like the title in color and the Umbrella logo in color. That would have been badass, but... well, I guess, time is money, and they have to be cost effective, because everyone knows Capcom's not doing so good nowadays. But yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed playing it. I'm happy to have it in my collection, and I look forward to the upcoming games I have in the mail that should get to me anytime. And until then, this is it for my first technical episode of games I've recently acquired, and I'll show you guys more once they get in from the mail. Later, guys.